thank you. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. To throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". On 1st and 10, Hale. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down and 4. Operating from the gun, Hale. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 38-yard line. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Hale. Hard throw, incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed and, more importantly, perhaps that first-round bye.
But they have to clinch it, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the key, right? So, in a sense, the playoffs have started. They've got to go ahead and get this thing done. Otherwise, it's a different road, and you really don't want to be at the mercy of other teams and their results.
And that'll be incomplete. Throwing again. Hale. They find some open field here. The 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Hale. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time a 6-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Now they'll run on the draw. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. All right, let's discuss Amir Abdullah. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
One quarter down here on a frigid December night. 14-7 is the score. And we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Hale. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Come on, let's go!
Off the play fake. Hale. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Vikings turn up the heat and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And they are going to take possession here, knocking on the door of the red zone at the 23. Now, so much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I don't even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And, yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back.
4th down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Hale. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. To throw on 2nd down. Hale throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go! 38! 38!
throwing on first down. Hale, man open left side is Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Hale. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Hale. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Hale. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come up in an offset eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Hale. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looking right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bears are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Vikings just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Bears on 1st and 5. Jordan's able to get open here, and it's caught for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Vikings with possession halfway through one. Pierce has got the catch here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 48-yard line. Sticking with the same drive. Coverage breaks down here. And he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. As that evens the score at 7-7. Now 3rd and 8. Browns wide open, able to make the grab. And a quick 3-play drive ends with the score. Bears is up now by 7. Now to late in the first half. Browns got the catch here, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Bears push their lead to 11. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Now let's get back up to Chicago as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go!
From the gun, Hale letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go!
To throw again, Hale. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
I got 15. I'll take it. Here we go!
Throwing again. Hale. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Hale. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. On Play action. They'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Hale out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hale. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
So they're operating in the red zone. Back to throw. Hale. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To throw on second down. Hale. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Hale. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Play clock winding down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Man 38.
Off play action. Hale. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down. Hale. And he rifles one incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. Man 38.
To throw again. Hale. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Man 38.
Back to throw. Hale. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
They'll drop the throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. And some room to run now. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Off the play fake. Hale. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football, because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watts. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, the defense.
Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Still first down.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Let's go! 3-19!
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.